It's essentially been 7 years in the making. It's 2011 in the springtime when I call my dad into the room to look at a list of names I like. I had come out to him and my mom as trans about a year before, and in a few months I was going to come out to everyone else in my life. But first, I was going to need a name. My dad went ahead and took a look at my list and asked me what I thought about an Irish name like Kelly, which is what he was going to name me if I was assigned male at birth. I thought about it, and it took a little bit of searching, but we eventually found that name symbolizes one of the biggest turning points in my entire life. Unlike all of the other names I had on my list, it didn't bring to mind a particular image of what kind of man I was going to be. It was more of a blank slate, like an opportunity to reinvent myself at 12 years old. Fast forward to the end of my sophomore year of college. I was missing home. I was in a very unhealthy relationship that brought out some of the worst in me, and I was so incredibly unsure of who I was or what I wanted to be doing or where I was going. It was incredibly overwhelming, and I fell into one of the worst depressions of my life. I was drowning so much in self-hatred that I couldn't even imagine a way to get out except to literally physically get out. So I did. I saved up money to go to Ireland through the roofing program and stayed on a farm for a month working with an artist there in the hopes of just getting a break. And the whole experience ended up being so much more than that. It gave me a totally new perspective on not just my situation, but myself and the world around me and my relationship to it. I remember one particular conversation where I was with my host, Thomas, the artist I was working with. We were getting in the car to go into town, as we did every now and then, to pick up supplies or do a little bit of shopping, and his dog, Toby, this husky mix, started chasing after the car. And Thomas sort of looked at me and smiled and just floored on the gas and tried to get the dog to chase him as fast as he could. Eventually, Toby could not keep up anymore. He slowed down, he turned around, he went back to the farm, and Thomas turned to me and said, "Do you know why I let him do that?" I said, "No." And he explained to me that it was in his nature. When I asked him what he meant, Thomas told me that he had another dog, an older dog, who would get hurt when it chased after cars. So he had to train the dog to stop doing that for its own safety and protection. And he said when he did that, even though it kept the dog safe, it really broke its spirits. It wouldn't chase after cars anymore, but whenever cars did drive by, it sort of just lay down on the side of the street and watch them go. But Toby, he said, is safe about it. I know he's not going to get hit. He's never been hit. He's never going to be hit. It's in his nature to run. And the only thing that can move as fast as he can run is a car. So why would I train that out of him? I need to respect his nature, just like we need to respect the nature of everything around us. And I couldn't really tell you why, but something about those words in particular just stuck with me throughout the entire experience. Fast forward, another year and a half. This tattoo has been 7 years, a legal name change, a trip outside of the country, and a few wise words in the making.